Because I drive a lot, I've recently had one of the seats removed from my car and a toilet installed in its place.
So which seat have you had removed?
The rear passenger seat.
So it's diagonally behind you.
Yes,
as you drive.
Yes.
And what's the flushing situation?
There's no flushing, it's a bucket. Straight up.
What are you saying? Just to clarify, is...
I've got a bucket.
You've got a bucket on the back seat of your car. No.
A bucket for number 2 and a welly for number 1. No, I was quite proud of it because the particular car I've got has a bench seat, but it splits 2/3, and the last third, when you lift it up, there is just a void. So I popped a bucket in the void.
Oh, so the seat is still there?
If you came in my car, you'd be sat on the toilet, you'd have no idea, and I'd be like...
Because the seat is still there.
At your leisure, sir. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And when I go to Middlesbrough, I've got a long journey, I don't like to stop.
Surely
Well, you have to stop.
How long's your ride home?
No. You just wait for a long light.
Right, it's time for a guess. What's your team going to say, David?
We think it's probably a lie.
Bob, they think it's a lie. Was it a lie, or were you telling the truth?
I was telling a lie.
I once broke up with someone because he wouldn't stop saying, "Get in," after accomplishing simple tasks.
Please, team.
How long were you with him for?
3 months.
When did you notice the get in? When was the first time you noticed it?
So he screwed up like some rubbish, and then he threw it at a rubbish bin, and then he went, "Get in!"
And you obviously didn't pick him up on this straight away. You let
No,
it go.
at first I was like, "Oh, that's endearing," you know? Like, he just really liked saying "get in."
Right.
You said get in, but it already got it.
Sorry, why are you getting involved?
I'm just clarifying. He didn't say get in, as it were, to it, to get in.
Well, it's not like golf where you go get in the hole. It's they do a thing, get in, as in didn't I do well?
It's very annoying, isn't it? It's got in, and then he says get in.
You don't think it'd be more irritating to go, went in?
Well, I don't know, but it would make more sense.
Let me ask you, grammatically, did he get it in or did he got it in?
He got it in, but did he got it in is not the right way of saying it.
Precisely, so get in works very well.
I think we should get on with it.
Get in.
Now, Harriet, give us some other examples of things he would do that would warrant a get in.
Well, like, if he went outside and it wasn't raining, he'd go like, "Get in!"
Wow. Even though he's just got out.
Maybe it was a genuine, like, a worry for your welfare. And he was just going, get in.
He did say, like, "Get in." Like, if you needed to get in the car, he'd say, "Get in."
I mean, that's the thing to finish with him for. If you go to the car and he goes, get in. Then you really need to finish with him. Especially if he's just opened the boots.
What was the final get in that broke your camel's back?
He worried that he had had an accident.
You mean in his pants?
Yeah. And then he checked and he hadn't. He went, "Get in."
Oh, my God. Why did you finish with him? He sounds like a real catch.
Talk about taking joy from the small things in life. I haven't wet myself. Get it.
I can't do
He
this
did it in
anymore.
front of you.
It's like something from Jane Austen. But is it true, Julie?
Oh, yeah, this sounds true to me.
Oh, it's traumatic.
I think he sounds nice. He's like full of joie de vivre.
The thing is, there'll be some wife sat next to him on a sofa, no idea, and then go...
I think think it has to be true. I just feel like you'd date someone like that.
Two truths. What are you going to say, Lee?
Oh, my God. Anybody else would have said, no way would you date a man like that. Harriet, she's dated a man who's looked at his own underpants and said, get in.
So you're saying it's true. They think it's true, Harriet. Is it true, or is it just a lie?
It is a lie.
Me and my mates once stole a chair from KFC every night until we had a full patio set.
These two.
Right. I mean, the first thing I have to ask is, are they not bolted down?
They are now.
We're not talking a domestic KFC here, Lee. This was on a Greek island.
Oh.
So they do things a little bit differently over there.
What was the problem that you had to go to KFC?
So we're in a very bad hotel with no furniture, no pool, actually. It's like a courtyard with rooms.
Just
across
dogs everywhere.
And then so one guy came back with a chair. We're like, oh, that's good. And then the next day somebody else got a chair. Then it became a thing that you've...
What were the sleeping arrangements?
Beds.
I know that. Because you'd been to IKEA on the Monday.
And what was your technique when you would go into this fast food outlet and you'd spy a chair?
My technique was to run. Get it and run.
You ran all the way from the chicken shop.
But you've got to think this is 2006, 2007.
Oh, well, fair enough. Another thing to say here is we're talking about theft like it's all a bit of fun. But that poor chicken shop was probably struggling to survive.
Because they haven't got many branches, have they?
No, they're not.
They took it quite badly.
Oh, they found out?
They clocked on and would then start chasing us then. By day 5 and 6, people are getting chased with tables.
Oh, sorry. You're now running off with tables.
Day 4, we've got 4 seats, having a good time, but we wanted more.
What happened at the end of the week? How did this end?
Well, they began to recognise us, essentially.
Right.
I don't know why we all went every night. That probably wasn't helpful.
Lucy, does this strike you as true?
I'm going to say...
Thanks for that. And what about you?
I'm looking at you right now thinking, are you the type of guy? Look at me, let me focus in. Yeah, you're the type of guy.
Josh, if it is true, maybe you'd like to apologise.
I'm sorry for what we did. As a collective, I regret it. If I could take it back, literally, I would take it back. I'm sorry. You did do it.
Is he telling the truth?
True,
You
true.
think
I
true?
think it's true.
Lee?
True.
They don't think it's true, Josh. Was it true, or were you making that up?
It was true.
The other day, I gave my daughter £10 to pass me a bottle of wine from the fridge because I couldn't be bothered to get up from the kitchen table.
David's team.
How far from the fridge are you?
About 3 metres.
And was your daughter in the room as well, or did you text her?
No, she was down on the coast. No, she was in the room.
And what were you doing in the room?
Just starting to get withdrawal symptoms.
What time of day was it? Breakfast?
No, it was respectable.
Respectable.
About 4.
4?
Oh, OK.
So, describe the conversation.
I said, oh, I really fancy a glass of wine. And so my daughter just looked at me like, well, go and get one, you old hag. And she's a bit arsey, to be honest. I don't know where that came from. She's like my husband. And,
How old is she, Joe?
She's 22.
Talk us through the payment process. How did you come to the £10?
So we worked our way up. We went through kind of £3, then to a £5.
And then when it got to £10, she went and quietly got the wine.
And that's why I've got a Scottish £10 note saved.
And was it red or white, Joe?
Red.
So why was it in the fridge, you barbarian?
You can get chilled red wine.
Because I like it that way. I keep white wine in the oven, obviously.
So, what are you thinking, then?
I think you don't keep red wine in the fridge.
There is some red wines you chill. You
Was it-
barbarian.
Yes. Was it that sort of red wine?
I've absolutely no idea, David.
We're going to go lie.
They're saying it's a lie.
That's all
Joe,
they're
was
saying.
it a lie or were you telling the truth?
It was a lie.
When I'm on the train, I like to predict which stop other passengers will get off at just by the way they look.
Right, Lee's team.
That's quite a skill.
I never said I was good at it.
What's your technique?
It depends. Like, you know, if I'm on a train and there's a guy, like, wearing sock and sandals,
You'll think Bethlehem.
Bethlehem or Shoreditch, you know, because they both have gluten-free bread.
I think your reference is to unleavened bread. But I don't think that's gluten-free. I think that's just not risen.
Because you remember that from back in the day, don't you?
That's right, Lou, because I'm several thousand years old.
So give us some examples, Nabil. You're on a typical commute. What sort of people would you see and where would they be going?
I observe what they're eating, how they're moving, what they're doing, if they're very...
What they're eating?
If they're eating things like, you know, a couscous...
You're saying if they're eating couscous. Have you ever been on a train?
Yes. But also, what about if someone's going to visit a friend? Have you thought of that?
People who eat couscous on the train don't have friends? Don't be silly.
Where will they be going if they are eating couscous?
They're going to Brighton or Hove.
So can you remember the first person you guessed, whether you got it right or not?
And did they stand up just before they got off and you thought there's a clue?
No.
Can you imagine him just people watching on a tube? I can't.
I can't.
Does anyone remember when, like, MI5 had the adverts which said, do you know where the person next to you is getting off?
Yeah.
MI5 were asking people... Well, I don't remember that particular
I
actually remember.
spy advert.
What was the point of the MI5 advert, then?
I think if you got it right, then you could join.
I see. Okay. Right, Lee's team, what do you think?
He's lying, isn't he?
Yeah, he's lying.
Who would say he's lying?
He's a liar.
He's lying, rather than he's a lie. I mean...
Yeah.
Just a bit of fun, it's not Judge Judy.
They think it's a lie, Nabil. Was it a lie or were you telling the truth?
It was true.
Oh!
For my 40th birthday, David Bowie gave me 40 boxes of tea bags.
Lee's team.
Well, it's clearly a lie, because you're definitely not 40. You look about 56. You don't look 40.
No.
So what did David Bowie give you?
40 boxes of tea bags.
Were you good friends with David Bowie?
Not a good friend, but we talked a lot.
Would he just ring you up out of the blue and go, are you drinking the tea? That's all you ever do.
Did he wrap the tea up like it was a birthday present? You just got the boxes?
Was there a note?
Was it?
A
Yes.
card or a note? What did the card say?
I think you'd like these, Uncle D.
Sounds a bit sinister.
Did you ever meet him, Joe?
Yeah.
In which circumstances?
Sleeping with him.
Blimey.
Moving on.
I think you'll like this, Uncle D.
What were the flavours, if you don't mind me asking?
So, English breakfast, straight up.
Classic.
Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Green.
What?
Green's
green.
lovely.
No, it was Earl Grey that made me go, yeah.
Oh,
Don't
really?
like Earl Grey, no. Some people like it, but I don't. You know, it's not the normal kind, is it?
What are you thinking, Joe? Could it be true?
I think it is true.
Josie, what do you think?
I think because you know so much detail about David, I think you are definitely telling the truth.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think there was that much detail about him, other than David knows that she likes tea, which she could be making up. In fact, is if she's lying.
Oh, God. Oh, now I'm thinking.
It's good that you've started.
What's your team going to say, Lee?
If you two think it's true, we'll go with true.
Do you think it's true, Josie?
I do, yeah.
Well, then we'll say true.
OK, they're saying it's true. Beverley, was it true or was it a lie?
I can confirm it was a lie! Oh, my God,
When King Charles came to the repair shop, I had to chase him to his car because he'd walked off with my big chisel. He came round to all of our benches to sort of have a look at what we're doing and look at our tools and things like that. And I have a really big chisel that he was quite taken by.
What did he think of your tool?
He said that it's... He said it was quite broad.
Right.
I don't know.
Surely, in your job, you've got many sized chisels, not just one big chisel.
But this is my favourite one, and I have a little place for it on the wall behind my bench.
What did he say when he was
Weighty.
holding it? Weighty.
Weighty.
Weighty, very weighty.
Exactly.
I'm doing King Charles when he was still a prince. So, how did he end up walking away with it?
So he handed it to one of his...
Possibly an aquarium who was with him.
Yeah.
An aquarium.
And then they started to kind of walk away. And I didn't know what to say, because I met him at Dumfries House before this. And I was talking to someone that I was with about, I don't know how to speak to him. Do I shake his hand? Do I bow? Anyway, before I knew it, I turned to my left. Can you stand up for a second?
I am standing up.
There you go. So I'm waiting to greet him. So I turn around and he's already here with his hand up. Anyway, so he has his hand out like this. Anyway, so I turn around, didn't realise that you're waiting to shake. This is in slow motion, by the way, so I go like that, I go... Anyway, I panic because I'm coming in too fast, so I pull it back and I do this kind of weird thing. And then I turned back to rectify, then he'd already gone.
So you gave his fingers a little tickle?
A finger's a little tickle, yeah.
OK, how did you get that chisel back?
So I went over to the car and I tapped on the window.
Right.
I said, I think you have my chisel. And he said, I do. And then he gave it back.
Oh.
I think that he probably thought it was a gift, but trying to save my embarrassment, he kind of just handed it back to me.
What do you think, Tasha?
I know in a scenario like that, they have the guards around them. So for you just to hand over a chisel, I don't believe it's that easy.
Because it's quite a sharp weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think none of it's true.
What, he doesn't work on repair shop? Go on, we'll say lie then, yeah?
They're saying it's a lie, Will. Was it a lie or were you telling the truth?
That was a lie.
I still can't tell you what the next letter in the alphabet is without singing the A, B, C, D alphabet song to help get me there.
David's team.
Well, I mean, it's very difficult for us to disprove this. What comes after Q?
A, B, C, R.
OK, what comes after A? You don't have to! Not for A!
When does this come up in your life?
I've got young children. My youngest is 6 now, almost 7. So when they're spelling, they spell it phonetically.
As in?
A, B, and so on.
Oh, so you know it at B, but you don't know it A, B?
No, because I didn't learn it like that.
But if they're already spelling it, why do you have to respell it? Especially as you're obviously not as clever as they are.
So, for instance, if I'm in the car, they're doing their reading, OK? So she's only 6. So there are words sometimes where she just fumbles through it. So I tell her to spell it.
But why do you need to know what order it's in? It's not like she's saying, oh, it's the letter after H. You know her means H, so you don't have to then start from A, B, C, D, because you know what she means. So I think...
Jonathan, this is just a bit of fun.
He tries that on me all the time. Whenever you're getting somewhere. The point is, yes, it is supposed to be enjoyable. Yes. I believe sometimes people can get through an episode. But the only thing that sustains it is that we've got to pretend it matters.
The quest for truth.
Absolutely. You might as well say, we're watching Wimbledon, it goes in the net. Oh, have another go, it doesn't matter, it's only a game.
OK, so, Michelle, what do you think? Is he telling the truth?
I think it's a lie.
Jonathan?
I'm going to go with you. I think it's also a lie.
But now I also think it's true.
It's the thing that's problematic is it might be true. However much we think about it, we can't know. And that's what's so... I'm going to use the word depressing.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say, you know, it's a job, isn't it? And... you know, an increasingly fraught industry, frankly, and so I should count myself lucky. But at the same time, some days you just can't bear another second.
All right, Jonathan, what's your team going to say?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know whether we're a team anymore, to be honest with you. I think we're going to go with a lie, aren't we? We're going to go with a lie.
They're saying it's a lie. JB, singing the alphabet. Truth or lie?
It was a lie.
I once caused chaos in a kitchen with a Cornish pasty.
Davidson.
OK, how did you cause chaos?
Well, essentially, I microwaved it for a long time.
Right, time to take a guess. Is she telling the truth or is it a lie?
Is there not more to it than that?
Where in the country are we?
In Yorkshire, in Halifax.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I was fairly young. You know that long summer when you've had your GCSEs and you're just living at home?
Yeah.
So I read the packet and it said cook for 45 minutes. So I just banged it in the microwave for as close to 45 minutes as the microwave could take.
Was it a manual or was it a dingy one?
A dingy one.
It was a dingy one?
Yeah, it was a dingy one.
Why couldn't it get to 45 minutes?
Don't know.
It's just, if it's an automated thingy, you can just put in the number, right?
Yeah. You've got to remember, right, I'm sat down. The microwave is above the oven. I am just pressing buttons, hoping something's going to happen up there.
Yeah, Bemmy, give her a break.
You know...
I am so sorry. If you want someone from HR to come down, they will. Unbelievable. So what are you thinking, Richard?
It's the sort of thing you do at 15.
Bemmy.
My thing is that, so you said it couldn't get up to 45 minutes, but on the automatic ones, I feel like you should be able to put in whatever number you want. I will say it's true with that caveat, that bit.
True with a caveat?
Yeah.
We're not allowed. I've been applying for it for years.
Here, I'm gonna say false.
You think it's false because you haven't heard a plausible description of a microwave?
Yes.
I think maybe it's false as well.
You think it's a lie as well?
It's just totally swapped. OK, so we were there...
Don't blame me if it's true.
Of course I will.
No, you blame me as well.
No, tell you what's going to happen now. We're going to say it's a lie. If it is a lie, I will enjoy the point. And if it is true, I will enjoy saying, well, you two are idiots.
So, you think it's a lie?
No. But...
You can also override it.
Yes, but I'm not overriding.
But then if you lose,
I see what you're doing. That's very clever. You're saying if I don't override it, I am essentially consenting to it.
I think she's saying if you were any sort of a man, you would make your own decision.
Yeah.
OK, we're going true. And I do hope it's true now.
Right. They're saying it's true.
Yeah, come on.
Hannah, was it true or was it a lie?
It was true.